Hi my loves, welcome and welcome back to my channel, Soup for the Soul Tarot, or Tea Time Tarot if you are watching this on my TikTok. So I wanted this to be another pick a card reading, and today we are going to look into what messages or what message wants to come through from a past romantic partner. Okay, that is the intention we are setting in this pick a pile reading. I have not yet shuffled the cards. You will see me do that live on camera. And if you're watching this live, maybe it is your lucky day, because this may resonate more specifically for your situation, or should I say your past situation maybe. Okay. And, you know, don't be rude, guys. If you just don't want to hear about your past, you don't have to watch this. This is for those that are curious, or those that may just be nostalgic at this time. Okay, but I do feel a nostalgic energy lingering in the air. Okay, this overall feeling of, yes, I want to forge my path, you know, I want to move forward, but at the same time I feel nostalgic about the past. Hi Kayla love, it is almost the weekend. Thank you so much. And again, if you guys ever have any ideas, don't hesitate to DM me, you know, or to just let me know what kind of readings you guys are open to. Alright. Okay. What message or messages Spirit want to come from the past, from a romantic partner for pile one? Spirit for pile one. Pile one, pile two, Spirit, show me a message from a romantic partner from the past for my viewers for pile two. Okay. Okay, I'm going to show you the bottom of the deck, okay? Imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. Right, and again, I was feeling this energy, and this is confirmation. So, take a deep breath, or maybe a few deep breaths, maybe even close your eyes. Think of a particular person from the past, or, you know, maybe you're just drawn to a specific pile, maybe a specific number. This is pile one, this is pile two, right? Maybe it's not a message from the person that you thought you were going to get a message from, but maybe it's somebody that just wanted to send you a message, okay, from the past. Give you guys a few. Yes, absolutely, Kayla. I can post this on YouTube. Thanks for letting me know if you are interested in that. I will absolutely do that for you. Okay, so let's start with pile one. I'm going to set this other one aside for now. This beautiful card. I absolutely love these oracles. Okay, back says, sexual union, honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul, for there you will find true bliss. So this person wants to communicate that they definitely fantasize about you, no matter where they are in life. You know, this person could be at a distance from you. Maybe some of you are in a peculiar situation where you're just wondering If someone from the spirit realm still thinks of you, if the energy of love is still there and this person is no longer on this plane of existence. Again, a very peculiar situation here, but there is this love that has been forged between the both of you that still stands. And there's a third scenario that I'm feeling here as well. Perhaps some of you are with this person. I know we're talking about a past situation, but maybe the love has kind of died or dwindled. I don't want to say died, maybe I should say dwindled. And maybe there's been a lot of pain, but within the relationship. And this has created some distance, some feelings of rejection, and just yearning for union, yearning for things to be blissful again. That's the third scenario. So if you resonated with any of those three, this may be your pile, okay? So let's get more into this situation here, and let's look at, let's describe this person. So we have a bit more information to go on. Okay. Spirit, please help me here in describing this individual. Who this individual is. Oh, shoot. I had some cards that fell down. Give me 1 second. I gotta pick those up real quick. Something I'm randomly getting here is for some this could have been a high school sweetheart. Who is this person, Spirit? Okay, we have natural disasters. Who is this person? Loneliness. Okay. Friendship in the reverse. And curse. So a little about who this person is, so you can kind of get a better gist of whether this is the person you're thinking of or if it's somebody else. Can you guys still kind of see that? Let me move this up a little bit. Well, you guys can sort of see. Sorry, I know it's a little out of frame here. Okay. There we go. It's a little better. Okay. So I do feel like you guys in the past may have been in school together. Okay. For some of you, especially for those that resonate again with a high school sweetheart. But for others, this could be somebody you have had mutual friends with. Maybe you met this person amongst your group of friends, and you guys just clicked. I do feel like this person is very outgoing. It's easy for this person to make friends. However, at their core, they do feel misunderstood. I feel like time has proved maybe not so kind to this individual. This person feels as if maybe nothing ever really works out for them. With this natural disaster card here, I do feel like either they've come up from struggles, or as in maybe they were raised in a very difficult situation and have just been trying to make something of themselves. Or again, as of recent, they just might have been hitting like walls. You know, this person may have felt like nothing is moving forward. This person may reminisce about the past a lot, which is maybe why they're thinking about you and the bond that they once shared. And now if they feel as if they're bound to their fate and bound to their karma, which, you know, this person may feel is not that great. This person may be suffering from depression. Also, something I'm getting here is this person may like to wear hoodies a lot, or maybe when you knew this person was always in a hoodie or in some sweats or in something comfortable. Again, something about this person gives off like friendliness, easygoing. At least that's how people see this person at first. Like, that's their first impression of this person. Let's see. Something else. For some of you here, this person may work in the medical field, or perhaps they wear a uniform. You know, maybe this person was in the military or is in the military, or work at a job where they have to wear a uniform or abide by certain, maybe like a certain dress code, you know. So it doesn't necessarily have to be a uniform. It could be a place where, you know, they have to wear proper attire to work. Let's see here. This person, for some of you, this person has addictions. They may smoke or drink, or even indulge in sensual, you know, pleasures. Maybe they fill their cup, or they temporarily fill their cup with immediate gratification. So, for instance, if this person is feeling lonely or feeling depressed, this person may go out to a bar and, you know, out of loneliness, get with someone, you know, have maybe even one-night stands. But yeah, I just feel like this person is incredibly lonely. Let's now get into some tarot, okay? So I'm going to put these aside here. And see what messages do they want to tell you. What messages does this person want to tell you? This person from the past. What do they want to communicate to you? Death card. The moon. I'm hearing they've been dead since you've been gone. What does this person want to communicate to you? What messages do they want to send? The Temperance in the reverse. The Page of Cups in the reverse. This person also may have thought they would have a child with you, or they thought of having children with you. You know, for some of you, maybe they did have a child with you, you know, especially for those that resonated in the scenario where you guys were together, or you guys are together, but maybe there's some painful distance between the both of you, emotional distance brought up through pain and conflict, right? You guys may have a child or children together. Again, if not, this is for my people where you guys fantasized about a life together, and they really saw you as the mother of their child or their mother of their children at one point in time. Let's see. Messages from this past person. The Devil in the reverse. This person still obsesses over you, still craves you sexually. Okay, definitely. And again, there's this void that they have a hard time filling since you've been gone. In fact, this person may have lost their sense of identity. Three of Pentacles, yeah. Bottom of the deck, the Knight of Wands. This person's desire is to be with you in a passionate sense, right? To want to rush in. If they could, they would, right? But under that, by the way, is the Hanged Man. Feeling as if maybe they're not good enough, or they're not a fit enough partner to be with you at this time. Again, some of them have wasted themselves away with addictions, maybe with alcohol, or other addictions, maybe hard drugs, maybe even for some, hopefully not, but maybe for some, you know. But under that we have Justice, right? They know they can't just come charging in towards you, because, you know, with this Justice card, you will call them out on their crap, or you're just not wanting them to come towards you with some Knight of Wands BS, right? Also, now you may be, some of you may be very educated. Maybe you've completed certain degrees, right? Maybe some of you even hold a high position. Or if that's not the case, you're very proud of how far you have come since being with this person. And with this owl here, you've accumulated wisdom, you know, since being with this person. And you know better now. You know what to look for. I'm hearing you know what red flags to look for, at least in this person. And so this person doesn't feel like they can live up to your standards, that they can live up to your ideals. But they want to come in anyways. For some of you here, Three of Pentacles, they may have discussed this with friends. I'm specifically getting friends here, maybe family. But I'm specifically getting friends, maybe even co-workers. Okay. This person may not be that close to their family, in fact. Perhaps it's the physical distance that makes them not close to their family at this time, or maybe this person's just a grown ass person, right? And so they have their own life to live. And maybe that could be the reason why. But again, for some, maybe they've come from struggle and they've had, you know, maybe mother issues. And so because of that, you know, they don't really know how to pour into themselves properly. This person does want you to know, though, that despite it all, despite how it looks like, despite maybe their bad habits, they are genuinely trying to be a better version of themselves, you know, and you inspire them, or you have inspired them to try to be a better version of themselves. You know, but for some, they know that they've lost. I'm hearing like an earth angel, maybe for some of you here that resonate with that term. Or they feel like, you know, they've just lost a really good one. You know? Okay. Let's pull another card here. Anything else that wants to come through for you? Anything else that they want to tell you? This person from the past. This person also could have grown some facial hair or grown out their hair since meeting them, you know, or it's just perhaps a symbol of maturity, you know. What else, Spirit? One last message from this person. We have confinement and we have loss. Bottom of the deck, we have origin. So this person is trying to rebuild. That's something that I'm feeling. Or if it's not rebuild and they're actually doing pretty well for some of them in their career, it's more of they're trying to work on their bad habits. They're trying to work on maybe finding healthier habits and working on that. For instance, instead of drinking, it's exercising, right? And maybe it's eating healthy. Maybe it's another thing that can help them get that off of their mind is maybe for some, maybe gardening, you know, just form a healthy habit in the place of a toxic one. For some of you, maybe what they're working on to manage their addictive behavior. Okay. But that is what I'm seeing here for those who chose pile 1. Okay. All right, I'm gonna take a drink of water here and then we're gonna go into pile 2. Also, thank you, pile 1. Again, if that resonated, I hope you choose to hit the follow button, maybe even subscribe, and to hit the like button as well. All right, pile 2. What message or messages wants to come from a past romantic partner? All right, so this is the card. The back of this says, look inside yourself, examine what is causing you to feel this way. So for those that chose pile 2, I do feel like your person wants you to value yourself more. I feel like for a lot of you, this person still cares about you very much, and they see your potential, and maybe you have a tendency, those who chose pile 2, to bend over backwards to people, to self-sacrifice, to apologize for who you are, to hide in the backgrounds, to not feel good enough, you know. And this person wants you to know that you are good enough, and you better start believing it. So I feel like one of the messages for pile 2 is that they know that you have a really good heart. They even think maybe sometimes you have too good of a heart and need to be more outspoken, need to be more free, need to liberate yourself. You know, your throat chakra may need some work. Your heart chakra may need some work also, you know. And if we're dealing with self-esteem issues here, maybe your sacral chakra as well. But let's go into the situation. Also, something I'm getting here as well is this person may really love your lips. Maybe your lips are really kissable, you know. That's something I'm getting. All right. But maybe your family, how you grew up, your family made you feel small. Okay. Could be a cultural thing as well, you know. That's made you feel disempowered, feel like you should be quiet. Especially those that come from a very like a culture that doesn't really respect women, or a culture that thinks that women should, you know, just belong in the kitchen. You know, for example, right? And that could have disempowered you, made you feel as if your place was in the backgrounds, you know, not saying anything at all. But yeah, something has definitely affected your self-esteem and your confidence here. Okay, anyways, who is this person? Who is this person that is wanting to send this message to pile 2? Let's pull characteristics. Spirit, who is this person that wants to connect with pile 2? Okay, we have luck in the reverse. For some of you, I'm getting the roles are reversed. Okay. Who is this person? Somebody here could also come from, I don't know, an Asian background or something like that. Doesn't necessarily have to be. Who is this person that wants to come through and connect with pile 2 from the past, Spirit? Show me who this person is. Characteristics, please. I don't know why I flipped the other cards in the reverse. Bottom of the deck, we have eternal love. Okay, luck in the reverse. Trap in the reverse. Okay, for some of you, this person could be in another relationship. Saving and reservation. I feel like this person is a go-getter. Somebody that is very money-driven. Somebody that is very material, you know. Success means a lot to them. Excuse me. So this person, for some of you, may have strong earth in their chart. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Doesn't necessarily have to be. Something I'm also getting here is Gemini energy as well. Possibly even Sag. But again, doesn't have to be. I feel like this person is caught up in more of the superficial things of life. And I feel like, you know, you had a difficult time maybe making that connection emotionally. You know, I do feel like you needed more depth in order to feel happy, in order to feel fulfilled in this connection. And maybe you felt like this person was just always busy, focused on, you know, again, material driven things. And I just feel like maybe that's just how this person is made, to be a bit more superficial. Let's see what else here. This person could also like dressing up. This person prefers maybe just nice clothing, and I feel like it's more about the material. You know, there's also something here about being a bit more plain as well. This person may like well-made clothing or just well-made things in general, but maybe that it's just really simple. Let's see. And a brand name that's coming to mind as an example is like Hugo Boss or something like this. I'm hearing simple luxury. Okay, some of you also, this person may have blonde, maybe brown hair. For a lot of you though, I do feel like this person has a lighter hair color. But again, if it doesn't resonate, you don't have to take that. Okay, so let's get into some tarot here and see what messages they want to send you. But yeah, this person cares about you a lot, even as just a friend. I feel like messages from those that chose pile 2, or messages from the person from the past for pile 2. Messages from this past romantic partner, spirit. What messages? What messages? What messages? Okay, Sorry about that, guys. I was getting a phone call. Sorry, give me 1 second. Let me just plug this back in. There we go. All right. So we were into messages they wanted to communicate to you. All right, last card here. I also wanted to show you the bottom of the deck card, which is the Four of Swords in the reverse. I'm going to turn this music back on. There we go. Hopefully it unfreezes soon. It's still frozen. Looks like on my laptop. Okay, there we go. Hitting the refresh button worked. All right. We have the Seven of Cups in the reverse. We have the King of Wands. So this person does worry about you. Okay, you know, for those of you that chose pile 2, you guys may be dreamers. You know, this is my dreamer pile. This is my intuitive pile, right? And so this person may be worried that you may get caught up in your own world and your own dreams too much and forget about what's happening in reality. Is something I'm getting here. Let's see what else. The Queen of Cups, yeah, I'm not surprised. My dreamers, my intuitives, right? And so you guys may see life very differently, may have 2 different perspectives on things, maybe on a lot of things. And, you know, something they have worried about in the past, for those that are wondering, especially what's happened with this person, why this person end things with me. Maybe some of you felt as if this person just ghosted you, or they didn't give you like a real reason for why this ended. Okay, this may be a reason for those that have picked this pile. It's because this person wasn't sure that you'd be grounded enough to be their partner. They just didn't know if you were going to be proactive. Were you actually going to take steps? You know, this person was worried about that. They felt like they needed somebody that's, again, more active. Maybe a bit more like them. Maybe a go-getter. Somebody that cares about, you know, maybe positions at work, or how much money they're making, or adding to security in homes. You know, for this person, it's very important. And for you, I just feel like that's maybe, for some of you at least, you may also see the importance in those things, but it's not where you place your emotional value or fulfillment. And we have the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, I mean, this person may have discussed things with friends, maybe family as well, saying that like what their concerns are about this relationship and how they feel like they're at a crossroads. Okay. Or they were at a crossroads at one point in time. Ooh, I feel like I'm coming down with something. Follow me. Bring some more water here. I might have to take a little nap after this, guys. I'm really not feeling well. Maybe that's reflective of this person as well, or maybe reflective of your energy also. Maybe you suffered from maybe depression for some of you, or this feeling of, as if you don't belong, feeling detached from reality. Let's see, anything else they would like to tell you? But this person did want to be a provider for you. It's definitely something I'm getting here. But again, this person does care about reputation. This person also does want somebody to be a go-getter like them, and maybe also be involved in maybe their friendships or their family. You know, if they have like a party, for instance, they would want their person to be really involved at that family dinner or at that party, you know. And again, maybe they just felt like you were just too out there, you were too spacey, or you were just not making connections, you know. For some of you, it's not your fault, right? It's some of you, you're just very introverted. I'm feeling here, very much to yourself. Okay. Any other messages from this person? Fury. Okay. Bottom of the deck, apology. Anything else? I'm saying no. Okay. But I stopped shuffling at aid. Yeah. But yeah, two different temperaments here, right? This is somebody that has a very fiery temperament, maybe also has a short fuse or a shorter fuse than you. And then you're just very, very emotional. Maybe you feel bad a lot. You hold a lot of guilt. Maybe you want to say, I'm sorry for everything. But yeah, this person just really wants you to kind of dig deep and just take your power back. I feel like this person was really frustrated. Maybe you kind of did play victim at times. Maybe you were just really caught up in a darker phase or a darker mindset, during this point in your life and knowing this person. And I really feel like this person knows, right, that you have potential. They know you're nurturing. They know you care. But again, this just detached energy and this not really caring about the more physical and material aspects of life, and then just feeling like you're a victim kind of really just set this person off. And they were definitely really were frustrated here. And you're like, I'm sorry that we're so different. Maybe even after this, you're like, I understand where that person is coming from. And you're like, I am kind of like that, but it's just kind of how I am. It's who I am, and I can't help it. And this person's just like, you can't help it. But yeah, no, this person definitely does care about you, despite, maybe them lashing out. Yeah, that's what I'm getting here. Okay. All right, thank you. For those that chose pile 2, oh my gosh. If that resonated, I hope you choose to hit the follow button on my TikTok or maybe subscribe to my channel. I am gonna lay down for a bit, guys. I just am not feeling good. But thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.